you ready for the complete crazy chaos that comes from competition?
Don't know what the Carjitsu championships are? It's basically jiu-jitsu, but in a car, literally. And yes, this is a road trip. All right, hopefully y'all can hear me.
Hello, friends. Pro League
Yo,
Network Creative Director JT Tilley here, and I am excited to welcome you all to the brand new PLN Studios right here in the heart of the Ozark Mountains, Branson, Missouri. And tonight, we will be broadcasting to you live the first Carjitsu event of the 2025 season.
Make sure you subscribe.
Now, you're going to notice a few things different tonight that you may not have seen in the past if you've watched Carjitsu. First of all, the new studio is much larger. So for the first time ever, we will have a studio audience, and that's a game changer, let me tell you. Secondly, my usual commentary partner, Mark the Hammer Coleman, will not be with us this evening. Instead, I'll be joined later in the broadcast by a very special guest commentator. And thirdly, our lead official, Kyron Bowen, could not make it this evening. And what that means is we are left without a lead official. And that means it's your night, bro.
Hey, man, if that's what you feel like you want to do, you go ahead and do that, man.
What are you talking about?
First timer? Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't help you with that, bro.
So that means this is your opportunity to finally step up and show the world what you can do.
No way.
You know?
Yes, don't mess with me.
Hey, man, you know.
Can you fit a medium?
Yeah.
All right. It's a lot of responsibility.
I know.
We've got 5 huge fights tonight.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to
If
get
you do that,
in
hope
there
you have fun.
and make sure that all the fights are officiated properly. It's a lot of
make sure you
responsibility. That
subscribe,
doesn't seem
because
to me
you ask
like
me a
you're
question
even
like that, it's
interested in the gig.
hella
Dude,
wild.
I'm getting dressed. Yeah, I'm good.
Big bag, big bag. What's up, Robin? You got a big bag too?
Absolutely, absolutely. Foul! You're out of there.
Can you fight?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just doesn't feel. It's a little snug, but here's the problem. I don't know that you're necessarily ready for a job like this with this kind of responsibility.
Dude, what are you talking about? I'm ready. You're just messing with me. I'm good to go.
Can you do this?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Can.
It's a lot of responsibility, Dallin.
Yes, I know.
More power to yourself in the face. Okay, there's only one thing left to do. Go give the people what they want. Get the hell out of my office.
Okay, so the intro.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's go! Good evening, friends. My name's Dylan Gelling. I thought I was going to be your host
Yeah, you a
tonight,
kid?
but I just
Hey,
found
man,
out
can
I'm
you
actually
fight?
also the lead official, so I'm very excited. I hope you're excited. In fact, let me ask you, are you guys ready for the crazy, complete chaos?
If you a kid and you got a mouth like that, can you fight?
In a car. Yeah.
And if so, can I fight you? You got hands, right? Because I'm pretty sure you got a big back too, right? So let's fight. If that's what you want to do. Let's get into some Carjitsu.
I don't see much chance of Jeff not getting this. He's going to smash Fletcher's face into the foot pedals. He's going to finish this match with an RNC. Corey Henson blocks Brian Ramirez. Corey's got a big size advantage, Mark.
Kind of fight, that's what's up.
Fighting with a heavy heart.
Make sure you learn how to
All right,
fight.
Cole Owens is going to go ahead and work toward the back of Asa.
Don't fight
We've got
just
an
for the hell of
RNC. More of a neck crank right now.
Panic.
What you
We've
just
got
said?
it completely inverted sideways in the car. Oh, this is unbelievable. He's such a tough guy. Cardio reaches
Make
over
sure you
and
subscribe first, and then we'll
Cardio's going to go ahead and just forget about the seatbelts and just wrestle. At this point, Minsky's just wanting all the seatbelts. He's been here before. He's got 15 to 20 cage fights experience, and he's been here. Jonathan Chambers going to slide down here and try to maintain a guard position. Oh, okay, now they're going to go ahead and fall onto the mat here. But Vincent Bryan is a D1 wrestler. He's got the shoulder strap around the neck, now 2 times around the neck, and he's looking to assassinate him right now, and he gets the tap.
Carjitsu Championship.
It's time for some vehicular manslaughter. Tonight, it's Carjitsu 19, and it's time to get rowdy. All of tonight's matches are sponsored by Extreme Sport USA, and of course, your lead official this evening, Dallin Getling. All of our broadcasts, as always, brought to you by Pro League Network, and everyone here at PLN is excited to announce Carjitsu 2025. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and roll the first fighter package.
Real quick, like this. Oh, this is what you need to take for. Okay, you don't have to get you got a cup on? No. Is that not good?
All right, and we're off. Jeff Allen's going to try to pull the legs together and put Fletcher on his ass in the passenger seat. Jeff Allen effortlessly going to Fletcher's back during this match.
Welcome back,
now
Robin.
It's the first time that he's found a way to thread from the back. It looks like he's going to finish this match with an RNC. I don't see much chance of Jeff not getting this. He's going to smash Fletcher's face into the foot pedals, and he's got the RNC, and there's the tap, and we've got a winner here, Jeff Allen. Jeff's out first, but Wes is quicker, and Jeff seems to get the jump on the wrestling. There goes the rearview mirror, and now we've got two big bulls in dogfight position in the front seat of a Toyota Scion. They are absolutely wrecking the inside of this car, but that's the name of the game at Carjitsu Championship.
My name is Jeff Allen. I'm from Springfield, Missouri, and I've been training for 8 years. My biggest influence is The Ultimate Fighter Season 1. Ever since that day, I knew that I wanted to fight and do combat sports. I heard about Carjitsu whenever Kai Cenat competed and it trended, and I decided that I wanted to give it a try. My message for Amir is that there's a saying in Jiu-Jitsu that the mats don't lie. Tonight I'm gonna prove that the car don't lie. I'm gonna dedicate tonight's performance to my wife, she lets me train, and to myself, because I'm the one that gets up every day.
You like to subscribe, Robin? I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. That means a lot.
A look at Jeff Allen from Springfield, Missouri. Jeff Allen is one win and one loss at Carjitsu Championship, and he is facing the newcomer Amir Nuruddin, again from the state of Washington. It's Missouri versus Washington in our first matchup tonight at Carjitsu Warzone. And here we are in the Thunderdome of Pain PLN Studios. I'm JT Tilley. I'll be joined shortly by Carjitsu World Champion Zach Moore, and I'm sure Zach will have a lot to say about tonight's main event.
This is tails.
Our lead official, Dallin Getling, with the coin toss.
It is heads. So you have your choice.
And it looks like Amir Nuruddin will select which seat,
All right, go ahead and
and we'll take a look.
What kind of car are they in? You can have like small cars like a Toyota, like a Honda. Yeah, they can fight.
Yes. Is there another bit here?
All right, we got Amir, Nuruddin, and Jeff Allen.
All right, it looks like we're in place.
Jeff Allen's in the driver's seat.
Scheduled 2-round fight, 3 minutes each round. If we're still tied after the
gotta put on
second
their
round, we
seat
will
belts
go
first.
to the back seat for the
Playing Call
third
of Duty.
round.
Nice.
Hands down. Hands down on your lap. 100.
And we're off.
And now, here we go.
All right, a little bit of a dogfight as we get started here.
Amir-
Jeff
Amir
Allen
got
was
advantage.
tentative with his hands there. You can see the
He's got top
nervousness.
guard right now.
And of course, we see Amir Nuruddin immediately attacking. He's looking for the guillotine choke, but Jeff Allen's been there before. Amir's in mount in the driver's seat. He definitely got the jump, and he's now looking for the seatbelt choke. Now, this is the first time for Amir inside of the Toyota Scion at Carjitsu. And one thing he has to be very careful is to not adrenaline dump. And right now you can see here the patience of Jeff Allen, but Jeff is in a bad situation,
Yeah, he's
defending
still
again
seated.
against the guillotine choke.
Amir trying to go for a
Amir's
guillotine
posting
right
with
now.
his forehead on the headrest. And still Jeff Allen with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the match. Oh, he got a finger in the eye there. Accidental. All right, the audience wants to see this seatbelt choke, but Amir's having a little bit of a struggle here. Amir's got a little bit of a size advantage here. He's got a height advantage and just a little bit of weight, and he's making it very difficult to defend this seatbelt. Okay, now the seatbelt is all the way around the carotid of Jeff, and Jeff's trying to push it up over his nose to get it, to make it less of a factor, and it looks here like Jeff is in a bind, and he's way behind, and he's willing to make a deal. All right, we've got Amir Nuruddin posted up, huge on top of Jeff. There's no possible way for Jeff to escape this position. He's going to have to last another minute and a half in the driver's seat with this big white gorilla on top of him.
Hey, yo.
Okay, he's going to open up the door here. Now, here at Carjitsu Championship, if you open the door and touch the mat outside, you get a restart. And it looks like Amir has denied that. He has shut the door, and now Jeff is fighting for his life. There's an accidental knee to the chest. And there's the first round for Amir Nuruddin.
Tap out.
Hard fought at 2 minutes of round one. Amir with the submission. Now here at Carjitsu Championship, there is no break in between rounds. Just enough time for the competitors to switch seats, and that's what's going to happen now.
Like a Scion.
Now you can see Amir, he's at the back of the car now. He's out of breath, hands on his knees, and the official's letting him know now there is no break, Amir. It's big boy time. So we're back in the car. This round, Amir's behind the driver's seat. He's in the driver's seat, pardon me.
All right. So Amir was in
and
the
Jeff
passenger
Allen
seat first,
in
now
the
we got
driver's
Amir in the
side.
driver's seat. And Jeff Allen now in the passenger seat. But Amir already
Round
has
one goes
a
to
big
Amir.
round one. So
If
now they
Amir
gotta put his seat
wins
belts on.
round two, that will be the match. If Jeff Allen wins, we'll go to a third round. And we're off. Here we go. This time, Jeff Allen in the driver's seat. He's got the position on Amir, and Amir is stuck in the shoulder strap. Now, this is what we were afraid of with Amir. It could be an adrenaline dump. It could also be a cardio issue. But at this point, Amir is fighting off the aerial attack here of Jeff Allen. Jeff's looking good and an awesome mustache. Okay, Jeff traps the right arm of Amir with his leg, and now he's looking to encroach.
Okay.
This is a tough situation for Amir Nuruddin. It's an absolute carbon copy of backwards. It's backwards day in the front seat, ladies and gentlemen. And now we see Amir's face. He just took an accidental elbow to the jaw. It matches the knee he landed on Jeff at the end of the first round, and he's now tapped out to something.
And Jeff got the second round.
Now take a look at the face of Amir Nuruddin.
He is gassed, bro.
Look at the face of Jeff
Now they
Allen.
gotta go to the back seat.
He realizes he's got
three.
a pissed off opponent. We're going in the back seat. There will be no break. And now we've got a fight, ladies and gentlemen. It's a dog fight in the back seat. The winner of round three will win the match. The difference, folks, is round three, there will be no seat belts at the start of the round. So here we go.
I'll do shoulder hands down.
So yeah, so
Just
they
need to restart the clock here. This will be a 3-minute round.
Then they can use
At the end of 3 minutes, if there hasn't been a submission, we will go immediately to sudden death. And here we go. Accidental headbutt.
Damn.
Jeff Allen pressuring Amir. Amir's trying to wrap up the neck. Jeff's trying to pass. This is a fantastic exchange here, but unfortunately, Amir is getting the worst of it. Jeff Allen on top.
Yep.
Sandbagging just a little bit, looking for a pass.
Amir's in trouble.
Amir's going to keep his knees up nice and tight, and he's trying to push Jeff Allen back down, make a little bit of space for himself so he can get up, but Jeff Allen fits into very small places when necessary. Believe me, I would know. There's Jeff Allen's underwear. It looks like purple and black tonight. Jeff Allen pushing on the head of Amir, trying to get Amir into the floorboard of this Toyota Scion, and let me tell you, that is not somewhere you want to be with Jeff Allen on top of you. We've seen it before, and tonight it looks like he's trying to finish with that same technique. Okay, now he shrugs to side control in the back seat. That's something we've not seen before. And Amir, for some reason, is trying to defend. He's got that knee inside. Take a look at the feet of Amir Nuruddin. Anyone in Amir's life that's listening, please help him. Okay, Amir's hanging on for dear life here. He's going to control the posture of Jeff Allen. And Jeff says, no, don't do that to me.
Yeah,
oh, an accidental punch to the side of the face. And we've got a dogfight here. These guys are going at it in this Toyota Scion, friends.
Round 3.
And Amir's surviving. We've got a minute and a half in round 3. Amir Nuruddin coming in for his Carjitsu debut and looking fantastic, very resilient. Wow. But Jeff Allen wants this win. Now he's got Amir on his back in the other corner of the back seat. And it looks like he's now in mount. Let me tell you, it is now 87 degrees inside of the car, and these guys are working. Okay, can't see what's happening here, but it does look like a whole lot of Jeff Allen all up inside of Amir. Amir's looking to make some space here, but Jeff is all over him, and it looks like Jeff's going for a choke here, and Amir has said no thank you, not yet, not today.
We got 50 seconds. Amir's holding on, bro.
Okay, Jeff Allen still attacking. We've got a lot of advice coming from the audience, and some of the fighters are out here watching. They're shouting advice at the car. Amir has just signaled to the camera that he's okay, but there's 30 seconds left in this last round, and if Amir cannot get out of this position, he very well could lose in sudden death.
All right, Amir's right back.
Okay, Amir's in a better position here, but still he's very susceptible. Once we get to sudden death, the first point scored will win the match, and Jeff Allen is in a great position for that to happen in his favor. Amir's got 7 seconds to get in a better position, or he's in trouble.
Will win.
Almost a tap. Okay, we're in sudden death, friends. What that means is the very next point scored will be the win. And it looks like Jeff wants to pull that knee through and attain mount, and there it is. Jeff Allen, ladies and gentlemen, your winner in sudden death. Wow. Fantastic performance tonight by Amir Nuruddin, and we will definitely see him back inside the car.
That was tight.
At Carjitsu Championship. Woo. Welcome to PLN, Amir.
And the thing about that, like,
we'll see you again soon. There's your winner, folks.
It's hot in the
Jeff
car.
Allen. Let's go down to the car and our referee and host, Dallin Getling.
I guess so.
Already?
And then, like, it's a Scion TC. So you.
All right. Well, congratulations.
You know, when you go to round 3, you gotta jump into the back seat.
So talk me through that.
Ain't no sedan, ain't no door.
Yeah.
And did that change your strategy going into that second round?
I knew I had to go, so that's the game plan. I feel like the passenger seat's better for my style, because I can explode and scramble. That's the second time I got mounted with that steering wheel right there. So. Right.
But you got to jump on him here, and then remind me of the song "Coward in the County," because he was going to go out that door and tap, and Jeffrey stopped to lock the door.
He caught my toe in the door.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, my pinky toe.
So is it hurting?
A little bit.
Okay, we'll go see the medic. But man, great job here. You deserve this.
Thank you.
And I know that your wife was joking, and she said that you had to have a couple drinks in you there for your personality to come out. But man, I think you're doing great. And she's actually maybe going to compete with us too.
Hope so.
So you guys like practicing in the car or anything?
No. We're at the gym at least 5 or 6 days a week.
Okay.
We will train every day. So.
Well, if you do practice in the car, tell your neighbors. We don't want the cops called. But great job. Any shout out you want to give?
Yeah. Shout out to the team back home, to my lovely wife, Jesus Christ. And I think I want to move down to 165. These guys are too big. So I want to move to 165. Find me the baddest 165er you got and put him in the car with me.
All right, man.
Let's go.
All right. Well, hopefully the powers that be are listening. But you got it done tonight, no matter the weight. Congratulations. Your winner, Jeff Allen.
Jeff Allen victorious. What's happening tonight?
My gosh, a fantastic slap, and Slim Reaper is hurt. Oh my gosh, a big shot from Demon. Oh my God! Demon drops the Hulk in round 7.
I'll watch the slap fight. Hey! We ate that.
Blocks Brian Ramirez.
Not a good choice right there.
Yeah, Brian's in a bad spot right away. Corey's got a big size advantage, Mark.
Big size, and he's fighting with a heavy heart for his daughter.
Corey Henson's got the size advantage, the strength advantage. He's a game competitor. He's a mixed martial artist. Wow.
Bad position.
Corey Henson. Great grappling.
Great grappling. Both guys wrestlers, I think.
Dogfight in the eyes, both of these competitors. And here we go. Corey Henson, quick to get out, quick to get on top. Tough kid.
Fighting for the position for the big show coming up.
Absolutely.
My name is Corey Lee. I'm fighting out of China Grove, North Carolina, just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. I've been training for about 4 years now. My biggest influence is my coach, AJ Cisco, Bellator vet, cancer survivor. He's always pushed me to be my best and always been there for me, so it's my biggest influence. Appreciate him. I heard about Carjitsu Championship one night when I was on a deep dive in YouTube. Yeah, I really, as soon as I saw it, I just knew I had to figure out a way. How was I going to get on Carjitsu? That's when I started to get in contact with JT Tilley over at PLN. I was lucky enough for him to have me on. Cole, I heard you missed the green hair, so here's what I'm willing to do. If you're able to beat me in the car tonight, I will dye my hair the next time I come, whatever color you like. I'd like to dedicate tonight's performance to my daughter, Roswell Henson. She lost her life to cancer last year, so everything I do is for her.
We're good, Wumbo.
Corey. All right, bro. Let me see your nails real quick.
Carjitsu.
Obviously.
It's a real thing. Carjitsu championship. Real thing.
All right, Cole Owens is going to go ahead and work toward the back of Asa Bayer here. This is an interesting and kind of an awkward little approach here. These guys are using a lot of strength and power. That's because inside the car, Mark, as you always say, it's a little bit more of a fight. Okay, we've got an RNC, more of a neck crank right now.
Panic.
A little bit of a neck crank. He's going to go ahead and peel that off, Mark. And now Asa's going to live for just a few more seconds. Now he's done. Wow.
Cole Owens, fighter in high school, getting mean right now.
I'm not sure if Asa was, I don't know if he was, oh, and we've got a quick guillotine choke. And it looks like our winner for the first match is Cole Owens.
My name is Cole Owens. I'm from Springfield, Missouri. I've been training for about 8 years, currently out of Mossburg Boxing in Joplin, Missouri. My biggest influence will have to be Sean O'Malley and Conor McGregor because I'm a theater kid at heart, so I love the showmanship that all comes with it. I heard about Carjitsu through my buddy Trey Jennings. He was competing in it, and so I hit him up on Snapchat, and I was like, yo, bro, how can I do this? So he told me I got involved, choked the dude out in 15 seconds, and here I'm about to do it again. Hey, Corey, I miss your green hair, bro. You got to bring that back. I would like to dedicate my performance, first off, to Courtney Lashman, happy birthday, and also to my Kickapoo Troop 1151 family. Love y'all.
Comes to us from Springfield, Missouri. Got a lot of fans here with him today, and many fans watching from around the world. Cole Owens versus Corey Lee. This is going to be a fun matchup. These guys have had some fun banter over the last couple of days during the weigh-ins and all the photographs, and I'm excited to see which one of these guys is going to leave with the upper hand. Now we're going to have a short conversation here with our lead official, Dallin Getling, and he's just explaining to Cole that anything inside the car is able to be used as a weapon against your opponent. You can use the seat belts, the headrest, the steering wheel, but the moment it comes loose, the official will remove it from the car, and that just happened in round one with the rear view mirror. Now here's our coin toss. Okay, and it looks like Cole Owens wins the coin toss, and he will choose which seat to begin. Let's take a look.
Go. Chill out, okay? Don't be coming with no chinchilla and then you over here get choked out.
All right, and here we are. It's round one, 3 minutes.
Oh, Wumbo.
In just a few moments, I'll be joined by Carjitsu World Champion Zach Moore, and I'm interested to have Zach join me. All right, we're off. And immediately, Cole Owens with the stiff arm. Both guys up in the seat. It's a dogfight, and we've got over-under as Corey Lee tries to slide that knee inside and move over into the passenger seat. All right, guys, I'm being joined now by Carjitsu world champion, undisputed world champion, Zach Moore. And Zach, we got a great match here, Corey Lee versus Cole Owens. And if you'll take a look here, you can see with 30 seconds in the match, Corey Lee has the upper hand, but Cole Owens is making a little bit of distance here. You've been in this position before, correct?
Oh, now don't let him get out. Don't let him get out of the window.
Corey is
he out the window
using a lot of strength
here.
here. Cole Owens is, a lot of pressure. And one of the things that I don't see enough of is reaching around with that underhook and using the seat to control your opponent. Right now, it looks like it's all just arm strength and seat belt.
So if you use the seat belt for a choke, then that's to your advantage.
Yeah, that's one of the things I've always noticed about you. They always, in certain circles, they call you the king of the reach around. And I think that it's probably important for us to realize that you're the godfather of the reach around. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. I might make a shirt.
We currently got ads on Twitch, but if you're on YouTube and TikTok, you still get live action.
While we digress, we can see that Corey Lee is still in a dominant position here, but he's not able to secure the win just yet. He's got a minute and a half left in round one.
They're both fighting over the same seat.
Yeah, it's an interesting dynamic here. Cole Owens opens up the door, and now we're going to have a reset.
Damn, he got out.
Opening the door. That he gets one time. What happens if he?
Now they got to reset.
Well, if he tries to open up the door for a second restart, then the official will hold the door shut and he'll be trapped for.
That was good, Marcus.
Come what may.
Yeah, Carjitsu,
just for those of you listening at home, the rule at Carjitsu Championship is if you open the door and spill out of the car onto the mat, we immediately restart the match from the seat belts. That's what we're doing now. A lot of guys use that as strategy, and Cole Owens done that already in round one.
There we go.
The rule is that can only be used once per round, so now Cole is stuck in this car for 1 minute and 15 seconds with Corey Lee, and this time it looks like Cole might be in the dominant position.
Yeah, Cole got the upper hand right there.
Yeah, he's definitely used a lot of strength, and now he is on his back between the seats.
Damn,
Cole Owen has 1 minute to secure some sort of a submission, but you must win the round by submission at Carjitsu Championship. So just holding him down in the back seat won't do it. It takes the sub. And Cole.
Not very much strength there from on bottom. Like your body's separated by that console, and so not much strength. All your upper body's.
Oh, he's trying to use the seatbelt to do a choke.
Problem, and you can see here, Cole's trying to mummify this guy in the back seat. This is a tough spot for Corey Lee, but Corey Lee, if he can take the pain, he can survive 27 seconds to get to the second round, and I think that it's possible. Anything is possible, though, in Carjitsu. 18 seconds.
Can he survive for 15 seconds?
Now, not only is this humiliating, I mean, it's really a humiliating position, but it's also going to be debilitating because as we move to round two, Zach, there is no break.
Yeah, they go right into the next round.
Of coming into the second round or the third round and just dead tired. It's no fun.
And that's the end of the first round, friends, and it looks like we've got no winner round one. So we're going to immediately switch seats. We're going to buckle up and start round two. And it's, yeah, these guys are at varying levels here of physical fitness. Cole Owens' cardio is held up. His recovery has already kicked in. Corey Lee looks like his is hurting.
Switch seats, put the seatbelt back on. They don't take a break.
He's saying it's hot. He's telling him out the window. Okay, it looks here to be 87 degrees inside the car now.
87 degrees in the car. It's hot, fam.
And no comment on the smell.
It smells like Frito Lay's.
All right, it's round two. No clear winner, and Cole Owens is out of the driver's seat first. Oh, and the seat gives out. And now Cole Owens is in the guard of Corey Lee. This is a good position for both players, actually, Zach.
They're still fighting over that same seatbelt, man. It's been the same seatbelt the whole time.
That's it, yo.
Yeah, it's interesting that the seatbelt hasn't been a factor, but it has been a focus.
He's been fighting for his life.
I think a lot of guys come into this thinking they have to use a seatbelt.
All right, Cole's going to go ahead and try to stuff him back into the floorboard. Yeah, it looks like he's a little bit scared of what might happen to him down there. Oh, and the safety lock. This is a problem. Sometimes if you pull too quickly on the shoulder strap, the safety lock will get you. And Cole's in a position where he can't get that to let loose. He's going to have to.
He's going to scoot up.
All right. So Cole Owens is in the top position.
Okay,
he's trying to pull that seatbelt to you to continue on with the show.
Ginger with it,
safety
Cole.
lock is definitely hindering him. Oh, Corey's trying to
get out.
if Corey,
okay, he's gonna shut the door.
Cole said,
and we almost lost
Cole
the
said, "Hey, Cole said, F that, bro.
Right,
You're staying in this car. We are not resetting."
Okay, we got a nice performance tonight by
if
Cole
Corey Lee
Owens,
can try to
but
get
can
out
he
once again,
secure the finish?
It's been me and the wife after a few times.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a good shot here that he can
Corey Lee got a chance to open the door
for the rear naked. I don't think there's any chance that Corey's going to be able to get out of this position without giving up his back.
Oh, he is.
And an accidental finger in the eye there.
Wait.
Sloppy fights tonight, but that just makes it more fun for you, the viewer. Guys, if you'd like to bet on tonight's fights, go to plnpicks.com. That's plnpicks.com.
The fact that you could bet on this is insane.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is tough.
Yeah,
This
Corey,
might be the end of the match here.
You're in trouble.
He adjusted it.
Yo, he
1
is trying
minute,
to
9
choke you.
seconds left. Corey Lee is getting hung in the back seat.
You might have to tap, bro.
Get a second wrap.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that's all.
All right,
okay,
now
you're done, bro. You're done, bro. Yo,
now
tap.
he's just being
Tap, bro.
insulted.
Just tap,
He's
bro.
still alive.
Just tap, bro.
There is
Just
no
tap.
tap. He's going to go ahead and let this happen.
Bro, don't pass
Our
out,
lead
bro.
official,
Just tap
Dallin
out, bro.
Getling, is
Just tap.
watching the action very closely, and there's
There
the
you go.
tap.
Woo.
Wow.
Good job.
Corey Lee almost going completely unconscious. He wanted that win so badly, but it's
one of the most controlled seatbelt chokes I've seen.
That was nice. Cole Owens moving to 2-0 at Carjitsu Championship, and Corey Lee moving to 0-2.
And as you can see, it's still very hot in the car.
Very hot, yeah. We're going to go down to the car here to the post-fight interview with our host and official, Dallin Getling.
What in the Carjitsu is going on? You already know the vibes, Tech.
That one was a little longer than last.
You already know the vibes, man. We live on Twitch.
It's very
TikTok,
obvious. He
YouTube,
has
man.
great jujitsu. Incredible. But it's different inside of a car. You know, going for the triangles and stuff like that. That's tough, right?
Think about it,
I don't
right?
know jujitsu. I do boxing.
Well,
it worked for you tonight, man. And you didn't have to use the boxing. I tell you one thing, though. We got to warn everybody. I know it wasn't intentional, but you went to slam that door, and it was going to hit his foot. And I don't know if he saw it, but he adjusted and went right out the window. But, hey, great job.
Thank
you. Congratulations.
The temperature is getting hotter in the car.
And I want to give you a chance to give a shout out to anybody you want to.
Shout out Kickapoo fam, shout out my mom, my brother, and Vincent Bryant. I love you. I want you, bro. I want you.
Wait.
Oh, in every way. No, after you get this belt tonight, I want you for the belt, Vincent.
Wow.
Yes,
He's
sir.
calling his shots here, right there. All right, congratulations. You're winner, Cole.
Thank you. Thank you.
Once again, big props to CSN and Creative Sports Network for giving us the opportunity to live stream this. Y'all know I love like being here to extreme sports. Right about your house.
Hi friends, Dallin here, and as you know, here at PLN Studios, we create a lot of new sports thanks to our creative director, JT Tilley. And I've been working with JT for 15 to 20 years. Love the guy, great friends. In fact, he's kind of a genius in many ways. His creativity, the way he always thinks ahead, very loyal guy, caring. But one thing I gotta share with you, he's not very good at communicating sometimes, specifically with some of these sport ideas that he comes up with. A lot of times he comes to me with these ideas and he wants me to either share them with others, make an announcement, brainstorm about them, do some work on them, but he doesn't tell me what they are, you know? And so I'm left to try to figure that out. I remember when he brought up Carjitsu. He's like, hey, I got this great idea for Carjitsu. I'm like, Carjitsu? Yeah, that sounds cool. What is it? And he never really told me, you know. So I'm thinking, okay, is that guys battling in a car? Is it maybe guys battling a car, like, you know, doing jujitsu on a car, or is it cars competing against each other? I have no idea. And slap fighting. Again, you know, we had been working together doing MMA events for years up to that. So I'm thinking, okay, slap fighting, we're still talking combat sports, but maybe with guys that don't have any martial arts background. Probably not athletic at all. In fact, probably politically incorrect, but sissies, for lack of a better word.
Oh, wow.
You know, I'm picturing, you know, guys playing touch putt in the park, right? And they're slapping each other, and you know, no one's gonna get hurt. But anyways, that wasn't the idea.
Yeah, that's not the case.
And then he comes to me with the idea of ultimate tire wrestling. I'm like, yeah, that sounds cool. What is it? He walks off. Doesn't ever tell me what exactly it is. So, you know, is it someone that's wrestling with a tire, like a giant tire that they're wrestling around with, or is it like somehow controlling tires to wrestle against each other?
That's like some Beyblade type shit.
What is it? And then there's the latest, Coffin Wars. Wow, that sounds great, but what is it? What? I mean, we're talking guys that are buried alive? Are they in a coffin together? And what are they doing? What is it? I mean, are we talking about just a couple guys that are stuck in a coffin together? Are they being buried alive? Are they friendly? What are they doing? What is it?
Okay, Dallin, new idea for sport. It's called chest chop. Not chess. Chest chop. I tested on the 21st.
Okay.
It's called chest chop.
Okay. What is it?
What do you think? I'm going to get started.
Okay, you know, well, come on. JT, what is it? What is it?
And we're off. This is a different type of a sport here. Not only is it the jiu-jitsu, but there's also got to be some fight in the competitor. And these two guys are absolutely beating the hell out of the front seat. This is what it looks like if you get attacked in your car by a guy that trains jiu-jitsu. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a crime in progress. But he's also a brawler. For example, here, we've got a completely inverted Big Dan. Big Dan is sideways in the car, being supported only by the Executioner's big toe. Oh, this is unbelievable. He's such a tough guy.
My name's David Glassburner. I'm from Springfield, Missouri, and I've been training for roughly 5 years now. My biggest influence is my friend Ron Bass. Despite his age and physical ailments, he still trains every day and he gets after it, and that's just a huge inspiration for me to keep going. I heard about Carjitsu Championship last year. My coach, Jeff Allen, told me about it. It's like, hey, would you want to do this? I was like, I don't know what this is. He's like, look it up. I looked it up, and I was like, I'm all for that, let's go. And now I'm here.
All right, so he's
Mike, you're a cool guy, but this is no holds barred, and I'm bringing the heat. I'm dedicating tonight's performance to my friends and my family who have been supportive of me throughout my martial arts career.
Glassburner. And let me tell you, he is David Glassburner coming in tonight, match 3. And he's coming in with a record at Carjitsu of 1 win and 1 loss. He was a competitor in the Carjitsu Grand Prix.
Hey, listen.
Just this last year.
It's funny,
he's having a quick conversation with our lead official, Dallin Getling, and what he's likely telling him is that the car is balls hot.
You found something that you love doing. You know, it ain't hurting nobody.
And we're off.
Right? Hey, man. Have at it.
Looking for position here. Mike's got him wrapped up, barely able to breathe, the blood to his brain being cut off. Cardio's going to go ahead and just forget about the seatbelts and just wrestle.
This is real, man.
Mike Cardile is a gamer. He's also a big, big man, and he's seen a lot of combat inside of the car. And that's a big, big man to have smashing you for 3 minutes. Right. Mike's going to put some head pressure on the back.
They promise violence, and I expect fireworks out of this match.
My name is Mike Cardell. I'm from Harrison, Arkansas, and I've been training jiu-jitsu for about 19 years now. My biggest influence right now in life is probably going to be my very own, my oldest son, Braden Cardell. He's a wrestler, star soccer player. Been watching his rookie wrestling season this year and been pushing him and watching him endure some tough fights. So it's about time Dad gets back in there and shows him that the old man still got it. I heard about Carjitsu Championship about the same way everybody else did. I saw it streaming, and the very first thought I had about it was, this is kind of different. And the more I watched it, the more I saw practicality in it and thought, this might be right up my alley as a combat practitioner. And got involved, got in the car, and now here we are. My message for my opponent, David Glassburner. David, I'm happy to get in the car and compete with you, man. Love the whole Carjitsu community, and I hope we can get in there, turn the friendship off for about 9 minutes, and turn the violence up. I dedicate my performance tonight to my son's youth wrestling team that I was glad to be a part of coaching this year, the Harrison Mac Gobbs. They had a great rookie first year, got rookie team of the year for Arkansas, and like I said, it's time for me to go back out there and practice a little bit of what I preach now.
All right, there he is. It's Mike Cardell. A lot of people love this guy. He's a former police officer. He's from right here in Branson, Missouri. He's part of the BFC Extreme team, and that's a team that tests new sports for PLN. And he's a big player in their jiu-jitsu team. So Mike's having a conversation with Dallin, and you can see Dallin keeps weirdly staring into that one eye of Mike. Mike's got one eye that doesn't open, and it's awkward whenever Dallin's talking to him. You can see now Dallin sees looking at the wrong eye again. Mike doesn't know it, see?
Nah, that's crazy.
He recognized it.
Yeah, Mike knows how to
what's good, Hanno?
He's going to walk up here, and we're going to prepare for the coin toss.
Look at the difference in these guys' hair.
Yeah, what do you think that tells us as far as fundamentally their jiu-jitsu levels? Let's take a look at the tail of the tape.
How many? He's taking the passenger side. David Glassburner taking the driver's side.
All right, round one is about to begin. David Glassburner in the driver's seat, Mike Cardell in the passenger seat. What do you got?
Man, I wonder what the odds are on this.
Well, the odds are at plnpicks.com, Zach. And we're off. Here we go. Immediately, Cardell.
I like how Cardell tried to grab
the
other
shoulder
seat
strap
belt
first.
of the other guy
I like how he's
to get his
fighting
advantage
the head
to
arm
prevent him from
with
getting
the
out.
seatbelt in.
Yeah, it's interesting how it seemed to
But
be
he's
his
kind of
strategy.
trapped in his own seatbelt too.
Oh,
he's out, bro.
That you know about David Glassburner is that he understands that he can tap without getting his neck cranked on for the next 2.5 minutes, and then maybe get a better start to round two. So I don't look for him to stay in this position for the entire match.
Tap, bro.
He's a smart player,
Tap, so
but I also don't see him taking any steps to get out of this position, Zach?
And Mike's strong, man. He's
chilling, man.
You can just see how smothering he is.
For the weekend.
Yeah, he's a strong guy, and he likes to wrestle. He actually coached his son's wrestling.
Yo, tap, my dude. Tap, bro. Tap so you can start again in round 2, bro.
Okay, so taking a look here at the best 2-looking guys at PLN. This is a real nice shot, and I think for our Q rating. Oh, look what happened,
there
man.
You go, good, bro.
That's
hey,
what happened.
That's smart, bro.
You pan back to the commentary.
That's smart. Now, they don't get no break. They just switch. They switch seats. They put the seatbelt on. And as soon as they get that call from the ref, they start again.
He's going to move over into the driver's seat. He's...
Yeah, bro.
It's a big man to get out from behind the wheel, dude.
Yeah, we also live on
David
YouTube.
Glassburner.
If you all have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. We are close to 1,000 subscribers.
David Glassburner.
If you want to open up a tab to help a brother out with the watch hours, it would be truly appreciated.
And Mike Cardell looks like the guy that was bullied in high school, became a cop, and now hangs out at the construction site.
Dude, do you think he lost tonight being a cop?
All right.
No,
so they both put the seatbelts on.
He just lost it one day.
Called me one day. He said,
here we go.
Which one? He said the right one.
Wouldn't tell you if I knew.
They go there. So Glassburner now got the.
All right, so here we go. We've got Mike is a little bit in a bad position.
Yeah,
and that's
Glassburner
because
got
it
slight
takes
advantage
a lot
right
of
now.
oxygen to run all those beefy muscles.
And get out from behind that wheel.
Mike's going to have to do some hard work here.
Now it looks like it's pretty even.
Position. Right now, Glassburner is pressing into him with his head. I love it. I'd love to see him.
He got his head pinned on top of the sunroof.
Paste in the corner here. Let's see it.
Mike's about to get that choke, man.
Yeah, Mike's crafty. He's going to do a little bit of sandbagging here. He always does. We have a new segment on the PLN report, Zach, called What I Shoulda Did, and it's where guys from Carjitsu reenact their fights, the ones they may not have lost, or they may not have won, excuse me. And so far, Mike's done a couple of reenactments. We're going to premiere one later in the broadcast, but I can't help but think that Mike's got that going through his head right now. Good lines for that next sketch, just in case he doesn't win the match.
You know what goes through my mind? Memes. I really don't want to be a meme.
Okay, I'll remember you said that. All right, so we got a little bit of hand fighting going on here, and Glassburner is at a deficit in the arm strength category. Mike is a big, strong Buck, Arkansas guy, and Glassburner is a little bit more of a jiu-jitsu technician. So this is going to be a dogfight, and one of these guys eventually is going to wear down.
I don't feel like they're going anywhere. They're both butts against
the door. Wait, is this still round 1? I thought this is round
2. In my situation,
this is round 2.
Go ahead and step into, just like that.
Step into the
back seat with my back foot.
Error, but it's definitely round 2.
The floorboard. So here we go.
My social network. Okay, so my bot.
His bad eyes on the car.
Yeah, he's a bad dude, man. But
he's exclamation mark YouTube
at this level to where he's always having
or
just kind of a
click on that pin post.
On that one side.
Could you imagine being leaned over the door?
Yeah, no, not at all. All right, so Mike is very crafty. I don't know what's happening here. It looks like he's
he's catching a breather
here, and Glassburner undoubtedly is attacking that left arm. But with 45 seconds left, I'm not sure he's going to be able to break.
What do you think his play is like, getting in the floorboard like that?
No, I think what happened was Mike stepped into the back.
Well, I think if Mike still holds on to this, I think he wins. Due to him winning in round 1.
Put him in the floorboard.
Yeah, but it looks like he's really fighting for that left arm of Mike Cardell.
Mike's a big guy, so when those guys are in between that window, that hurts.
Yeah, you've been there a few times.
I have. I've never been in the window.
Glassburner. Don't count him out. He is a tough guy. And he survived this big monkey man on top of him for 3 minutes. It looks like we may move into the second round with no clear winner. And the audience counts us down, and that's the end of round 1. And I have to say, fantastic wrestling by each guy in moments.
I thought that was
but
round.
the thing that I take away from round 1 is how tough David Glassburner is, Zach.
I think that's the fight. I think Mike won.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I think he choked him out, bro.
Well, if he did, they'll move into the round.
Because Mike won the first round.
Yeah, I hate to admit this to you, but we have this PLN report show that you've done a little bit that called What I Shoulda Did, right?
Yeah.
And you had a loss, so we thought it was gonna be like a one-time bit, but it was so awesome. It's very popular, so I kind of was rooting that you would lose because I want to see your bit because it's so good. Is there something you learned from here that you can still do one of those on?
What I shoulda did
Oh, you're gonna do it now?
Was peed before I got in here.
Oh no!
Hey,
well, here you go. Congratulations.
Yo,
now let me talk to you about that first round. You had him in the guillotine, but you also had the seatbelt. Were you deciding whether to use that seatbelt? It looked like you was, hey, I got it wrapped up.
I couldn't. I'll have to watch it. Somewhere that seatbelt was restricting me from coming across.
Oh, okay.
And he was defending that choke. I don't think I was under the chin, but I was so close that I just didn't want to give it up. And
right.
It's so much different in here. If you practice jiu-jitsu, wrestling, you don't have the space to maneuver. And I could tell when I started to crank it was there, but I was also thinking, don't burn your whole arm strength out fighting for it. But I could start to feel it start to grip. And
so did you make any adjustments, or you just finally?
Yes, when I went to the back, I was trying to use my hips in to get his head to allow for clearance for it. When I went to the back for a second there, I felt it pop in, and that's when I was like, it'll either be a choke or a crank, because I can feel a lot of pressure on his neck.
You were cranking his neck almost the whole match.
Yeah,
put a lot of pressure on. But
I wanted it really bad.
Yeah, yes, well, you got it. Any shout outs to anybody?
Everybody give a shout out to my wife right there in the Carjitsu shirt. She's a competitor too. She'll be back.
Awesome.
And I'd like to give a shout out to my youth wrestling team, the Harrison Matt Gobs. This was for you guys.
Right on.
Get there and get it done. And shout out to all my teammates, BFC Extreme. Shout out to my boys, my kids. Braden, Colton, what was the other one's name? Walker.
Awesome.
Thank
awesome.
you guys.
Well, congratulations. Your winner, Mike Cardell.
Thank you.
All right, Cardell, victorious.
Okay, we're just going to take a look at the replay here, and I have gotten some clarification here, and Zach, you are correct. So that's a $20 bet to Zach, and it's the first time I've ever lost any money on Carjitsu Championship. But round one was a win by Mike Cardell by guillotine choke. Round two, the scorebook still said round one, so in my elder, I misunderstood. But yeah, that's round one went to Mike Cardell. Round two, no winner. And so there's your winner by decision, Mike Cardell. And David Glassburner, we're always glad to see you here. Only maybe next time, let's try some cornrows. Just an idea. That arm inside. Okay, we may have a tap here.
Hey guys, I'm Mike Cardell with BFC Extreme, and now I'm going to take you through what I should have did with my first Carjitsu match against Jared Brahmeyer. Now, being my first Carjitsu match, I got a quick introductory lesson to how much of a creative difference there is between in the car and on the mats. And a hard lesson was learned about just how much more creatively violent you have to get in the car to be able to adapt to any of these situations. So, with a big boy like Jared, I had to come up with some adaptation to being in such a small car with such a big man. And now, once again, mistakes were made, but I'm going to take you through it right now, what I should have did looking back.
Big boys in the car, somewhere around 520 pounds of man meat in the front seat of a Toyota Scion. Big heavyweight matchup, Mark.
I love the big boys. Let's go.
Jared Brahmeyer's out. Wow, big guy. Jared Brahmeyer, 280. Cardell is calm under pressure here, but let's keep in mind he's got a huge man on top of him with solid jiu-jitsu attacking from the air. That's a big, big man to have smashed you for 3 minutes.
Was not underestimated.
Now, Brahmeyer was in a competition of his own with the Toyota Scion over which one of the two was a bigger obstacle, I guess you could say. So as Brahmeyer comes across here, it's everything in me to try to push him off me, but in case you didn't see, this is a big, strong dude, and he just completely smothers me right here in the side here. I'm completely powerless. All these muscles, all that working out, nothing's saving me here. Breathe. It's like trying to push the off me at this point. I'm trying to think where I'm going with that from here. You gotta remember, you're playing 290 pounds, dude. What I should have did is go more to a, more of like, let's say like a John Jones style eye poke here. Go right into the eye socket. You know, hopefully our ref is at more of an angle here. I hide it with my shoulder. I get into the eye socket here. I start to push his face back off me. Make sure you make the grimacing face and the grimacing noise with this, because this is showbiz, people. Let's face it, just push him back and get mean about it. Get mean. He's going back now. He can only see out of one eye. I've never experienced anything like that myself. I come on and put all my weight down on him here. And now the smothering begins, because let's face it, you get a big boy on his back, and it's no go from there.
He's just accidentally given up his back, and now Brahmeyer on the back. As you can see, the massive butt cheek of Brahmeyer. Massive. Yeah, he's in a bad spot. He's got a big, heavy man in between his legs, and Mark, I know that you understand what that feels like.
Yes.
I have to tell you, at a certain point, I don't even see Mike anymore. He's completely engulfed in Jared Brahmeyer, and he is in trouble.
Brahmeyer is a champ at the grappling arts, and as he starts to work his way back out of it, I've underestimated him. I'm trying to get my dang hips involved, but as you can see, there ain't nowhere to go with these hips in here. So after we get here, Brahmeyer reaches around and he puts the seat down. Oh my God! Just like that.
What up, Death Star?
Now, in my thoughts, I was thinking this is where I want to be right here. We're about to do some BJJ, but I've thought a lot about this and I know where to go with it now. This time, if I can run it back, what I should have did is I would have told Brahmeyer, hey bro, let's get to, hold on. I was gonna go on this rant about, first I would have went and invited him to the Ironman triathlon, and we would have cut him down to about 230.
So pretty much Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but in a car.
From here, we're gonna do a classic, form our hands into a diamond. We're gonna push, because remember, the body follows where the head goes. I reach across, I get this seatbelt. Comes across here. Now, I've gotten this seatbelt as well, forming an X with them. Brahmeyer's head comes right into it, and this is where it gets nasty, people, because nasty is the name of the game. I come up, I get the foot involved, and the foot cinches now into it, effectively creating this triangle choke right here. And as you can see by our stuntman here, engage it, he's going out. He's going out right here, people. Just hold on a few more seconds. Oh, he really is going out. Oh, shit, sorry.
Good, man. Been good. Today was real chill. You know me, man. I try my best to at least relax all week. The rest of the week,
Hi everyone, my name is Joseph Carricker and I am from Joplin, Missouri, and I've been training Jiu-Jitsu for 10 years. My biggest influence is probably Steven Minsky, because that's where I heard about Carjitsu when he started talking smack on me online. The message that I have for Steven is that his tiny little seatbelt chokes aren't going to work on anybody. I could probably beat him with one finger, alright? And honestly, he could probably just choke me and I'm still not going to get choked out. So I'd like to dedicate tonight's performance to my coaches, and to those who invited me, JT Tilley, thank you, and to Steven Minsky for talking crap on me. Thank you.
comes. This is him, Zach. It's Joseph Carriker. And I've been trying to get Joseph to come over to PLN for a long time. Joseph was a champion in a couple of my MMA and kickboxing leagues back in the early 2000s. His mid-30s, tough martial artist, and really great guy, but he loves to battle and he loves to fight. And it took me a while to get him to step into the Thunderdome of Pain here at PLN Studios, but he saw us having a lot of fun, and we were having a lot of crazy activities here at PLN Studios, and so finally he reluctantly said, yes, I would love to come and compete, but I want to fight Steven Minsky. He said, and we're off. Sweating profusely. It's hot as hell inside the car. Minsky's going to go to the back seat and use the seatbelt to somehow squeeze the legs together of Highsmith. He's got Highsmith wedged between the dashboard and the seat, and he's still tangled up in the shoulder strap. Steven Minsky's got somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 MMA fights. Wow, it looks like he's got a noose around his neck here, pulling with everything he's got. All 215 of his pounds are out the window. Wow! What a round. Holy smokes.
My name's Steven Minsky. I'm from North Little Rock, Arkansas. I've been doing martial arts for about 10 years, and I'm doing this all for my beautiful daughter and my wonderful woman. So I was laying in my bed scrolling on Facebook, and I came across these two guys fighting in the car, and that's what turned me on to Carjitsu. So my message for Joe Carriker is I fought him twice, and let's say he's got the one up 2 times now, and he's been the monkey on my back for the last, I'd say, 5-6 years now, and it's about time for me to take him to the zoo. Tonight I'd like to dedicate this performance to basically everyone that's going to show up tonight. I mean, I'm going to put on a show for you. It's going to be a dog fight.
All right, it's Steven Minsky. Steven Minsky with a message for his haters there. Steven Minsky is back. This is his 3rd match.
Where was he going?
At Carjitsu Championship. Well, he was going to run around and high-five everybody, but first he's going to just go ahead and they're going to pat him down, make sure he's got no contraband. I don't know how thorough we're going to get, but so far it looks like a passing record.
Carjitsu guy would carry something out, like to hurt somebody with?
Maybe just the commentators.
Yeah.
I can tell you that these two guys know each other. It was about early 2000s. Steven Minsky was a he was a cage fighter, amateur cage fighter at the time. And Joseph Carriker also was an amateur at the time. And these guys met each other in a single night tournament for the title. And the winner went pro. And I think Joseph got a big win over Steven that night. Steven's been holding on to it. It's like the guy from Napoleon Dynamite that lives out in the van.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steven's been doing that for a long time, waiting for a chance to get some comeuppance. And this is his chance.
So is Steven...
All right, here we are. It's round 1. Joe Carriker versus Steven Minsky. And we are in the front seat of a Toyota Scion. And these guys, they have a friendly rivalry that is going to get real very quickly.
Right around his neck, man. That was fast.
Yeah, Steven Minsky's his experience is showing right away. But Joseph Carriker can get in a tight spot and find a way to win. I've seen it dozens of times. So here we can see
still playing with that
lead official Dallin Getling's got to look at him looking in like he's trying to bum a cigarette.
Hey man, let me get one of those.
Okay, now Minsky's crafty with the seatbelt, and it looks like he might have a finish here.
Oh.
Carriker, get out.
Last night at the weigh-ins, these guys had words. It looked like it was in good nature, but then one of them smashed an egg over the other one's head.
If he gets that seatbelt over there, man,
Minsky's looking for this. Minsky's really looking for this guillotine, but he's switching. He's abandoned the shoulder strap, and he's trying to go ahead and get the conventional guillotine. It's difficult to get in the car, as you know.
All right.
Have you ever had a Carjitsu match end in a fight?
I only had one, and it didn't end in a fight. It started with one.
Oh.
Okay, he's still alive here.
He's got the other seatbelt around his neck. Both of them.
Okay, so Joe Carricker is now almost completely inverted, but he is in an oddly better position. Now he's blinded by the shoulder strap.
Seatbelt.
And it looks to me like this is just going to be a pain. It's like a neck crank. It's probably going to hurt like hell tomorrow, but for right now, there is no choke. He's going to try again. There's a minute 24 left, Zach.
Oh, he got it.
No.
That's wraps.
Oh, he does.
Hit both of them?
This is a bad situation for everybody.
He hit both of them?
He wrapped it.
Yeah, that's it. That's a wrap. Round one goes to Minsky. You called it, Zach. Wow.
Damn. How you got trapped by both of the seatbelts?
Okay, so you and I both know that right now they chuckle to each other. Ha ha, you got me, you know.
I was going to ask, what do you think he said?
But he probably just said, aha, good job. But right now in his head, he's thinking, no, screw this. I didn't realize it was like that. Now he goes in ready to just absolutely destroy Minsky.
We really need a third round.
Now, does Minsky think that it's still good-natured at this point? He might.
I don't know. I wonder what the beef was between them back then. I guess was it just a tournament and one of them?
Yeah,
won?
it's just I don't think that they have any ill will toward each other, but I think this win means a lot to each of them.
Pull the chair back.
Now,
Pull the chair back.
Minsky's got some kind of weird situation here that's going to enable him to take lots of extra breath.
Yeah.
Pull the chair back.
Man, I really feel like maybe Kyron would have already had that off.
You think Kyron would have outperformed Allen?
Just in that simple situation.
He might have, man. We'll run that back sometime and see. But for right now, Dallin's doing everything he can to rescue the shoulder strap from the headrest. Stephen Minsky, I think he's probably getting in here thinking, yeah, this is a fun match. And Joseph Carricker's probably thinking, you've got to die now. I don't want to lose to you. So here we go.
And the tail of the tape, they both had weapons.
Yeah, they did. Actually, the weapon Stephen had was a gift from Joseph. Both fun guys, both exhausted. And round two is underway. Now, Carricker needs to get the hell out of there. He can't be in this position and win this match. Okay, now he's going to slide that knee through, and now we can see a little bit of fundamental jiu-jitsu.
You think he learned that move from me?
No, I don't think he did, man. I think he just probably adapted your style. I know this guy's red hair. I know this guy's mentor, man, and he's got great jiu-jitsu. Okay, so now they're having some conversation with each other and with the audience, and it's odd that when that's happening, there doesn't seem to be any fighting, just a lot of jack-jawing. So I can see Minsky still playing to the crowd, and Carricker wants that heel to the hip bone. And you can rest assured that if he gets it, it's going to be hell in that car.
It's going to hurt.
Carricker does not want to lose this match. He's going to smile all the way to the transition that ends with him on top. So Minsky's got to be careful here. He's starting to get roped into that shoulder strap.
It's really hard to get on top from that position.
I tell you, Minsky has got a lot of experience. Whoa, he pulls it off. Holy smokes.
And I love you, man. I'm so sorry. We were supposed to be boys this whole time.
Wow, yeah. He just put the bread cutter to the choke, I guess. Wow.
How do you...
Still, I have to say, though, Joseph Carricker's hair looks fantastic.
It does.
Like, as a broadcast, we have transitioned from the glass burner hair to the Carricker hair, and it just immediately, it's a completely different level. So, very exciting for Joe. Let's listen to the post-fight interview.
Because that's not the first time you guys have met, is it?
Oh, no.
Let me tell me about the background.
Man, that guy's a dog.
Yes, he is.
He was my second match in MMA. I didn't know nothing, got my butt kicked by him. Took him again. I would fought him 3 fights in that night. He was my last fight.
In that tournament?
Yup, in the tournament back in the day. So fight Summer Smash.
Yep. And that was for the championship, right? You worked your way back up?
I made it to the finals. Lost it.
So you lost him a couple times.
Yup.
And now you got the W.
Yes, man.
But tell me about. So I thought maybe there was some bad blood because of that. But you guys are here. I thought you guys are on your first date. I look out here. You guys are chilling out in the car before this thing even started. And then he's giving you presents. What's your relationship? What's going on?
Man, I think it's a warrior spirit kind of a thing.
Yeah.
He's a killer. I'm a killer, man. And I take no disrespect to that man. He's He's an animal. He's one of those guys who was the monkey on my back.
Yeah.
Tonight I got to get that off. And like I said, he's built like a damn silverback.
Yeah, he is.
I'm the orangutan. I'm a little screws loose there.
Right on. Right on. So you guys have a lot of respect. Tell me, what was this? He gave you some like battle axe or something last night.
Yeah, man. He gave me. So he does all these like napping things. He makes these primitive tools. That's why I call him a caveman.
Okay.
He does all these cool like homemade built battle axes.
He made you one.
He came and presented it to me first when I got here.
I love that, man.
And that's my Leviathan.
You named it. You named it. Leviathan.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Well, man, congratulations again. Yeah, this is the first time he got in the car. He joked on the internet and he said, "Yeah, Steven finally found something he can beat me at." And you did.
Yes. I told him. I said, if the gods grant you tonight, we gonna play in putt-putt. I'm taking you out in something. Right. Elevator boxing, I don't care.
Well, I have a feeling maybe this isn't the end of it. Maybe there will be a putt-putt. Right on, man. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, man, I gotta give love to all my ladies. That beautiful blonde right over there, I got her. Got my baby, she couldn't be here tonight, but I gotta give love to all the fans and just PLN and, JT behind the scenes and this great, wonderful, beautiful, handsome man.
Awesome, man.
And Joe. I love you, Joe.
Joe, you're awesome,
You're
brother.
a killer.
Well, good job, Steve. You deserve it. You're winner, Steven Minsky!
Yes! Thank you.
All right. Steven Minsky victorious. I'm gonna be right back.
Oh my gosh, a fantastic slap, and Slim Reaper is hurt. Oh my gosh, a big shot from Demon. Oh my God, Demon drops the Hulk in round 7. And we're off. We've got Jonathan Chambers out of the seatbelt more quickly. We're going to see Jonathan Chambers escaping out the passenger side window. This is something we've seen from him a lot at Carjitsu Championship. He's very unconventional. And now Chambers is outside of the window looking for a little bit of fresh air. It is currently 84 degrees inside the car. Oh! And immediately Jonathan Chambers transitions to the back, and the Mexicutioner is in deep shit. Trying to see what's happening here. Looks like Jonathan Chambers just immediately got in position, started with the seatbelt, and by the time it was defended, he started to take the back. Jonathan Chambers going to slide down here and try to maintain a guard position. Okay, now they're going to go ahead and fall onto the mat here.
My name is John Chambers. I'm from Branson, Missouri, I've been training jiu-jitsu for about 3.5 years. I have a beautiful wife at home with my daughter, and I've also got another baby on the way. My biggest influence is probably going to be my grandfather. Unfortunately, he passed away a few years ago, but everything he's taught me is kind of showing out through life. I heard about Carjitsu from JT Tilley, the guy who actually hosts it and promotes it. Honestly, I wish my opponent the best of luck. You know, best man wins. We're both fighting for something here. I would dedicate tonight's performance to my wife and my kids. I'm always trying to put on a show for them.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jonathan Chambers, America's sweetheart. Always the underdog, but Jonathan Chambers doesn't care. He's a jiu-jitsu practitioner from way back, and he already has one win over Vincent Bryan. Vincent, with that lone loss on his record, is looking to avenge that loss again tonight, making it 2-1 on the trilogy. Now, Jonathan Chambers doesn't care about that. Jonathan Chambers wants the belt, and he wants to fight with you, Zach, and that's why he's here tonight.
Everybody wants to fight with me, man.
Yeah. And we're off. Right away, Vincent Bryan gets the upper hand. As you can see here, he's really trying to elevate, and he wants to finish this first round very quickly. Vincent Bryan is a D1 wrestler. He's got the shoulder strap around the neck, now 2 times around the neck, and he's looking to assassinate him right now, and he gets the tap. Now you can see right now, already Vincent Bryan is attacking the left arm. As you look at the hair, look down around the neck, and you'll see that Vincent Bryan is trying to kill him in the front seat. Again, this is what a murder looks like in progress right here.
My name is Vincent Bryan. I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas, and I've been training for 7 years. My biggest influence has to be my high school coach, Aaron Butler. He showed me how to wrestle and showed me how to love the sport. Jonathan, we may be friends, but I only have one speed, so expect a war. I'd like to dedicate this match to all the haters in my comments section. I'm gonna give y'all something to talk about.
Bro, don't lose. Brother, don't lose.
It's Vincent Bryan. Vincent Bryan, he's on his way to the championship match with one more win tonight over Jonathan Chambers. And I got to say, Vincent Bryan is the guy that's got the best pedigree right now looking at your belt. And most of the experts say that he should come away with the win. Now, I wouldn't count out Jonathan Chambers for 1 second, but Vincent Bryan versus Zach Moore was supposed to be the main event this evening. And how does it feel to you now to see that he has a super cool t-shirt and you don't?
I do see that, man, but he's just now getting into the game. I've been in it for a long time. I've got a lot of t-shirts.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I've seen you with all kinds of different t-shirts, man, but I haven't seen you with one that has you in mount kicking some guy's ass.
I do not have that one.
No, you don't.
Who knows? I may be the guy under there.
Maybe so. All right, it's round 1, Zach. This is a 3-minute round. You can only win by submission. This is a scheduled 2-round fight with the winner facing you, Zach, at the next event for the title. And here we go, big headbutts to start. Neither one of these guys wants to be stuck on their butt. And so here we go.
Headbutt to start, man.
Vincent Bryan in top position.
Control.
And again, here goes Jonathan Chambers out the window. Every time. That's frustrating for you, isn't it?
It is.
Now, you can rest assured that Vincent Bryant's prepared for that, and he probably doesn't want to have to play the footsie game. So he's going to try to get in between the...
He's going to pull that arm out.
Yeah, he's got a hold of him by the hips. Also, keep in mind, friends, that at Carjitsu Championship, you can grab the gi pants. You cannot grab the rash guard. So the pants can be used as a handle, but the pants only.
Do you think John Chambers, does he think he trains right there where in the position he's in? Because in my fight, he done that a lot.
I think John spends a lot of time thinking about, oh, look at this. He's going for the Kimura. It was an arm bar. Oh, and he said he felt a pop there, but we still have a match.
I hope not. Damn, it looked like he almost did pop his hand with that.
Yeah, Jonathan Chambers, I can tell you, he lives here in the same city with me, and he doesn't train with us, but he does tell me a lot of his time is spent thinking about ways to win inside the car. He's really inventive,
And of all the footage that we've had go viral at ProLeagueNetwork.com, Jonathan Chambers is a big star. He's done a lot of crazy things. He ended a match with an armbar over the front windshield.
Oh, that was dope.
He's taken a lot of time on the roof of the car, the hood of the car. Okay, now Vincent Bryan's going to go out the window. And you can see here that Jonathan Chambers is just going to use the grips on the pants and just pull him back in. And I think that's probably the best chance we have of having a wardrobe malfunction tonight. And I know you've been looking forward to that. He's going to try the same. He's going to try the same submission, but now we've got a little bit of a dogfight outside the window. Fantastic work here. 1 minute left in round one.
Do you think he gets it?
They hit the mat. They got to restart.
I do think he's going to get this choke. Or we're going to get the reset. Oh, my goodness. Look here. He needs to transition to the darts.
Tap, bro. Oh, he's smart.
We got to reset.
Smart.
Wow.
That's
unbelievable action here in round one.
Smart.
Clock still running. Okay, we've corrected. Perfect. 41 seconds. Now we're going to get back in the car and immediately reset in the seatbelts.
You got both outside, just fall. Get the restart. That's smart.
All right. Vincent Bryan, very focused.
That's a big brain.
These guys like each other a lot, but both of them want the match. The winner of this match will be the interim world champion. Next match will be versus Zach Moore to unify. And here we go. This time, Jonathan Chambers gets right into position. And he transitions from the front headlock to go ahead and grab the shoulder strap. And Vincent Bryan looks like he might have adrenaline dumped, Zach.
Absolutely, man. You usually don't see wrestlers do that.
No, I think that match was, or that round was just about over by submission. And I think he may have just, needed to recover. Okay, he's going to try that same submission again.
It's hard to separate.
All kinds of possibilities here. But he's got it at the wrist. He doesn't have it. And now he's in trouble. And round one ends with no winner, Zach.
Wow.
No winner, Zach.
John Chambers is going to have to work hard right here because, man, once it goes to that third round, the wrestlers always have the advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of betting tonight, PLNpicks.com, and one of the things you can bet on is whether or not we go to the back seat. I think that a lot of the action tonight was betting on how many seatbelt chokes. 3.5. I don't know where we are right now, but you can go to PLNpicks.com and you can take a look at our betting contest, and it's a lot of fun. So go check that out. We're in round two here. We've got no winner. And right now, it looks like Vincent Bryan's
right to the arm again.
Back outside and try that same armbar or Kimura. Jonathan Chambers is probably pretty frustrated, but that's just karma, John. You've done that to a lot of guys.
It's wild. The guy that stays inside the car attacks the waist instead of the lower legs.
Well, one of these
sticks
guys,
their arms out the window.
If one of these guys try to crawl out the window on you, what's your plan of attack?
Pull them back in.
Yeah.
By the
Drag
feet.
them back in. Yeah, make them fight.
I've done it to every opponent. John Chambers, Leroy Davis.
All right, now we've got Vincent Bryan. Little bit of Jonathan Chambers strategy used against him here. Now John's going to go ahead and probably try to free the wrist and then just pull him in. But Vincent really wants that arm.
He wrapped the seatbelt around his leg.
Oh, he buckled the seatbelt. He's buckled in the seatbelt. John Chambers is a little shit. Wow. Okay, now we've lost a camera here. Vincent just inadvertently slapped one of them out of the way. So, best angle we got here, guys. And as you can see, there's a lot of head pressure.
Ooh. And
you can rest assured that John Chambers is getting the worst of that.
He's using the back seat rest to elevate his pressure.
Yeah, that's nice. He's using it as a tool. And immediately, we've got, it's 91 degrees inside the car. Vincent Bryan is out here breathing this 65 degree air.
Fighting the seatbelt.
Going back in to find out that his feet are seat buckled in.
The car is wild, fam.
Okay, now it's hard to see who's got the upper hand here, but there's a lot of games.
Did he break free from the seatbelt? That was plucked. That was.
Now up at the top of the rankings at Carjitsu Championship, you get a lot of guys who are heavy on seatbelts. Oh my goodness! Now this is a great position for John. John can transition into a top position and get that seatbelt choke. There's just not room inside the car for Vince to get that. He's going to have to go out the window.
Wow.
Okay, he just says, give me your neck, son. And this might be the end of the match. This is a tough one. Oh, he's pushing him out. If he can just make contact, and there's the restart. Holy smoke, Zach. Wow.
I wonder what the over-under on this fight being that they fought before was going to a third round.
Check that out in just a moment. I'll have our matchmaker talk to us about that.
I might get choked
what
out.
we're looking at here is a big moment in Carjitsu Championship history. We've got 1 minute left in the second round. If either man can secure a submission, they will become the interim world champion.
Good match.
And if neither, we'll go to the back seat for a third round. But right now, Vincent Bryan is in big trouble. Jonathan Chambers has got the shoulder strap and pressure. He's got him bound up against the door, and there's not going to be another reset. Vincent Bryan's in trouble. You can see it on his eyes. Jonathan Chambers wants that belt.
You might have to tap out, buddy.
Vincent will go out before he taps. He wants this win, and he just realized shit has gotten real. He's opened the door here. Okay, he's got 2 fingers in. You know how that feels, Zach.
Oh, you're trapped.
Oh, my God, and he's out.
Wow. That was beautiful.
We still have a match here. He's holding on.
I'm about to say, like,
and we're going to go to the back seat, and I think that Vincent Bryan realizes that's his best chance to win.
He's got to fight off them chokes first, man. He's been in a lot of bad positions. You get in a bad position in that back seat with more room to work.
Round 3?
Yeah.
No door to crawl out.
No break. Let's go. Round 3.
Wow. All right, who do you see winning this fight, Zach?
Man, I've got to go with the wrestler every time.
Yeah, I think in the backseat we've seen time and time again that wrestlers do have the advantage. It's about grinding, and if you can't get the submission in that 3 minutes, you've got sudden death where it's just the first person to get dominant position, basically. Vincent Bryan almost lost the match, pulled it out, and now completely and totally spent. These guys were going to duke it out for 3 minutes to see who goes home with the hardware.
Look at that ring on his hand, man.
Yeah, he understands the risks of wearing that, and he'd prefer to wear it. So, signs the waiver and let's go.
Wow.
Okay, Vince wants the neck. Vince might have the neck.
Oh,
he tapped. That's it.
He tapped.
Wow.
And we were talking about wrestling.
Wow, unbelievable. So there's the swing and the tide, friends. Vincent Bryan is the new Carjitsu interim world champion. And Jonathan Chambers will be back, but tonight, tough loss for John. Vincent looking great. Let's go listen to the post-fight interview.
He said he wanted to dedicate to all his haters. He's going to give y'all something to
just go at it every time. How many times you guys fought?
Like 4 or something, I think.
4?
Yeah, dude, he's a competitor. He's a beast.
But now you do have three wins over him, right? Because he won, you won. No, you won, he won, you won, and now you just won again.
Sounds
and you got
right.
this. So this is the interim belt. And I know that you were planning on competing against somebody else tonight, and he actually had a little surgical issue. So we got this interim belt, but now you still get to compete against him.
I'm ready. I've been training in Colorado in the mountains at Factory X. I'm ready for anything y'all throw at me.
All right. Well, the current champion is Zach Moore. And so you've been watching him, you've been kind of planning for him. Now you got just a little bit extra time to plan for him. Any thoughts on that match?
I would go at him right now. He's a competitor. We're all competitors here.
Of course, he just got off surgery.
Well, yeah. Hey, he'll be sitting down, so
I'm ready. You're just saying you're ready to go, man.
I'm ready.
Right on. Well, we're gonna set that up, but I want you to enjoy this because you earned it. Congratulations. Hey, you want to give a shout out to anybody?
Shout out to Factory X. Shout out to my coach, Aaron Butler. Shout out to my coach, Seth. Shout out to Joey. I'm here because of y'all.
Shout out to that T-shirt right
there.
there.
Shout out to that T-shirt right there.
That's you on top, right?
That's me on top. Okay. That's me on top.
All right, man.
Check out my Instagram, Vincent Arthur 100. YouTube, same thing.
The winner, Vincent Bryan, your champion. Congratulations,
man. Let's go. All right, y'all give me a second. All right, bet. So look. So Carjitsu, right? Carjitsu is pretty much Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and in a car. They do 3. They have 3-minute round fights. Right? If you could, if you could make your opponent submit in the first, like within the first 2 rounds, then you don't go to round 3. So the first round, they flip a coin. Whoever wins the coin toss, they get to choose what seat they want to sit in. Majority of the time, if they win the coin toss, majority of the time they gonna sit in the passenger side because you don't gotta deal with the steering wheel, and it gives you a somewhat of an advantage, you know, to get out the seat, to get onto your opponent. So you sit, you buckle in your seatbelt, right? They get you in position, and when the ref says go, y'all go at each other, right? So that's the first round. Second round, they switch sides, right? If nobody, if there's no definitive winner, they go to round 3. Round 3, y'all gotta go to the back seat, and whoever wins goes from, whoever wins wins. If there's no winner after 3 minutes after the third round, they go to sudden death, and whoever gets the first point, right, wins. So, what's funny about this, right? Yeah, so you can, like, anything in the car is fair game. So you can use the seatbelt to set up a choke. You can use the seatbelt to get an advantage. You see the dudes getting out the window to like do like Kimuras and arm bars. Guillotine chokes, the whole 9. Right? Fair game. Bro, so here's the funny thing, right? I've actually been a fan of Carjitsu for the longest. I actually did a stream a long time ago. Me and Idiosin Anka, we did a stream a long time ago about unique and unusual sports. And the first thing I showed was Carjitsu. Because when I saw this, I was like, this is insane, but it's so dope. So now, shout out to CSN, shout out to the Creative Sports Network who I work with. And they were like, yo, we're gonna try this new thing out. It's like Carjitsu. And I was like, y'all not doing Carjitsu. I love Carjitsu. Let's go ahead. Let's go. I'm down.
Well, friends, there you have it.
Carjitsu Championship. What's good, Ace?
Warzone is in the books, and what an incredible night of vehicular manslaughter
so, yeah.
we witnessed.
So listen, it's creative, and I'm all for people finding sports and leagues and whatnot that one gives them something that they enjoy doing, on a professional level.
So our lead official tonight, Dallin Getling. Thanks for watching Pro League Network, and we'll see you next time. Say goodnight, Zach.
Good night, Zach. So yeah, if y'all want to know more about it, y'all could definitely Google Carjitsu. They got a lot of content on YouTube. It's really, really dope. It's really, really freaking dope. All right. So we are done. Carjitsu just ended. I want to say thank y'all so much for hanging out. About 9:30. So I want to say thank y'all so much for hanging out. I'm pretty sure we'll have some more feature stuff. And yeah, so everybody on TikTok and YouTube, I appreciate y'all. Yo, listen, Didi, I spoke to him about it. We're trying to get something. Right. I know we might get some boxing. We probably get some more MMA stuff, but just know the Creative Sports Network, they are doing everything that they possibly can to provide live sports and creators like myself to broadcast and highlight these sports for all y'all viewing pleasure. So continue to support myself, whenever I do these streams, and continue to support, and just continue to support the CSN. So yeah. And I mean, but y'all already know we got Next week is WrestleMania week. So happy WrestleMania week to everybody. But CSN is gonna be doing a lot of stuff too. So TikTok, YouTube, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna sign off there for the night.